all of them are identical. There is no difference between them. All the three are trying to understand the absolute truth. See, those who want to understand absolute truth and lead a way of life as per the spiritual message given by Lord Shri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita is called as Aryan. But nowadays, Aryan means it has become a totally different meaning. Nobody wants to use the word Aryan now. Why? Because there is so much, Germany, you all know, I'll come to that later. So, Brahman realization, Paramatma realization, and Bhagavan realization. Brahman realization means the realization of the absolute truth, which is all pervasive, which is effulgence, which is all pervading consciousness. That is called the Brahman. Brahman, Brahma, Parabrahma, Atma, Paramatma, Ishvara, Parameshwara. Last time I forgot one next. So Brahma, Parabrahma, Atma, Paramatma, Ishvara, Parameshwara. So these are the three phases of understanding. All of them, see, for example, those people who are trying to understand the impersonal future of Lord Sri Krishna. Impersonal. Lord has personal and impersonal future. Many people are very much attracted to the impersonal future of the Lord. Now they say that Krishna doesn't have any form. Whereas we are not satisfied. See, a person who studies sunlight, who studies sunlight and tries to understand its glow and its all-pervasive nature and how it is spread all over the cosmos, then that is first phase of understanding. It is not complete. The second phase of understanding is the localized aspect of the Supreme Absolute Truth. Localized aspect means all living entities, there is Paramatma inside their heart, correct? That's why whenever even we were children, even our by accident, our feet touches somebody, my mother would always say, first go and pay them respects, because our feet even accidentally should not touch any other person or any other living entity. Forget about living entity, even something, a stool or, we never we used to feel very uncomfortable. That's why we never kick anything. Some people are in that habit, they will kick something. But we do not want to do that. Why? Because Krishna is there in each and every living entity's heart, whether it's Jada or Chetana, we are very careful. There is no question of touching anybody by legging. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishta. Matta smritirgnanam apohanam cha vedesha sarvairahameva vedyaha vedanta kritveda videha cha. Krishna says, I am situated as Paramatma in each and every living entity's heart. You know how Krishna expands, Garbhodaka Shayi Vishnu, who is sleeping on the Garbhodaka ocean. He enters into each and every living entity's heart. That is called Paramatma. So, to understand this localized aspect of the absolute truth is the second phase of understanding. What is that? First, they realize that God doesn't have any form. Correct? It is all pervasive. It's a effulgence. It's a very bright light emanating from the body of the Lord. It's Satchidananda. It's all pervasive. Consciousness. They first. Second, they understood that same spirit is also within my heart. This is the second phase of understanding. That's why we don't harm any animals. Right? We don't eat meat only because of this reason. Because Krishna is situated in each and every living entity's heart. So, how can you? Just while coming, I was giving the example of in my childhood. We were in Karwar. There is a place called Karwar. There is a Kaiga power plant. I think you must have heard about that. There, I did my 4, 5, 6, and 7 standard in Karwar. There was a government school. First, they admitted me to there is a Saint Joseph's convent. But we came from Kannada medium, so we hardly understood anything. And we will not believe there was a fine. If you talk in your local language, they would impose a fine actually. You should compulsorily speak in English. But when I went to force, I didn't have a clue, So my mother, what she did, the children will become dull, they will develop an inferiority complex. That's why she removed us from the convent and she put us in a government school. And government school, we were the most smart, most smartest. All other people were very dull compared to us. But convent, it was the other way around. So there, one Nirmala teacher, she used to teach us all the subjects. Not like now. Now each subject, one different teacher is coming. But earlier, one teacher used to teach all the subjects. So there are many other students who are not so good in studies. And I would finish all the assignments very quickly. So she was very impressed. And she would ask me, whoever student he has not written his answer or who forgot to do the homework, you have to hold her, many girl students were there. You hold her nose and give them a slap. So, and teacher says, so I cannot refuse. But at the same time, I was simply not in a mood to slap anybody. How can you do that? That to girls actually. So teacher would say, go, hold their nose and beat them. Then I would hold their nose and simply touch like this. No, not that way. I had to hear the sound. Like that 5-6 times I would try, but I would never be able to do that actually. So ultimately she said, you are only good in studies, you go and sit. So why I am saying this, you try beating somebody, even my own daughter, I have never touched her also, of course I have hugged her, but to punish her, beating and all, I could not do that actually. So similarly, even one cockroach also, because we feel, mortified, when you want to punish somebody or you want to say something harsh. Of course, office I am forced to say something little bit, that also it doesn't come from my heart, but I will just be pretending, because otherwise people will not, they will not be alert. Sometimes I have to, I have to do a drama as if I am very angry and, sometimes I pull people up. Vinish knows that actually. So why I am saying this? Because Krishna is sitting as Paramatma in our heart, in every living entity's heart. So there is no question of harming. And this is the first step in spiritual practice. Don't harm any living entity. Kaya, Vacha, Manasa. Yesterday, my housemaid, she resigned from one job. She said, "Sir, I put my resignation." That madam was very bossy. She was scolding me all the time. She's a very self-respecting woman. You tell her any job nicely, she will do it. But if you say, why you have not done that, she will become very angry. So she said, sir, I resigned. Then I asked her what happened. Madam was very bossy. I tolerated enough. Then I started getting headache, blood pressure and all that. I thought my health is more important than anything else. So I resigned. Why I am saying this? Any living entity, you talk to him with love and affection. Even our children also. It is very easy to get the job done. But if you are bossy, you say, just listen to what I am saying. Go. If they come and ask you for some doubt or something like that, yes, beta, what is it? Not now. You finish your homework or finish your studies. Later we will take that. If you say like that, believe me, they will do that. My mother always used to do this technique. Whenever she was tired, doing, at that time we didn't have housemates and all. My children, Ravi and Nagesh, are so good. She would come and tell in front of us. If I wash the utensils, they themselves will take a towel, they will clean it, and they will put it nicely on the shelf. You would be watching my mother. We both would run competition, me and my brother. Who will take the credit from Amma? So everything you will do. Then we will put a bed, one pillow on the head side, one on the leg side. Then Amma, you come and sleep. We will massage your feet. She would be laughing within. But just even for a drama, one good word or one pat on the back, it can motivate people. It can create so much of goodwill, and it will make people work for you actually, correct? On the contrary, if you are very bossy, oh, I am the CEO or I am the general manager, call the people, be rude with them, it doesn't work. It doesn't work with our own family members, then what to speak of office? Certain love and affection is required. But here Krishna is taking a totally different approach. He says, Kutasva Kashmalamidam. From where have these impurities come upon you? Vishame means at this crucial time. Krishna is chastising. See, sometimes, only good things will not work. A rap on the knuckle, they say. A small rap on the knuckle sometimes it will work wonders actually. So Krishna is adopting the second approach here. He is just pulling up Arjuna actually. Little rap on the knuckle. So because Arjuna was not an ordinary personality. He was not an ordinary personality. He was a very intelligent, very brave, and very, very pious person. So his lamentation is for a different reason. We cannot say Arjuna was very afraid of the Kaurava army. No, this was not the first time he was participating in a war actually. He had won many wars before also. But here what happened, when he saw the whole, his superiors, his guru, his grandfather, those who have done so much for him in his life, then he got little, that's why Krishna decided, now I have to pull him up a little bit. Now if you start comforting Arjuna, don't cry Arjuna, then it would not have worked actually. So he said, I will adopt a different approach.